we're starting with camouflage belt form. Sangam number 4 for orange, yellow, and camouflage belts. In the chumbi position, first combination we want the students to practice on is the twin inner form block with the punch in a middle stance. So they're going to cross their hands up face level. They drop into a middle stance with the twin block, and then it is left right on their first combination. And go. Punch. Good. Again. So we're going to have them go cross up face level, step out with the left foot, twin inner form block, and left right. That's combination number 1. And then they can switch and do the other side. Second combination we want orange, yellow, and camouflage belts to work on is the twin inner form block in a back stance with the number 3 jump front kick, number 2 front kick, and guarding block. So we'll step forward into a twin inner form block in a back stance, number 3 jump front kick, number 2 front kick, and guarding block in a back stance. Good. And again, notice that they bend their legs through the stances. That's one of the things we really want the students to really focus on is good, strong stances. Again, they step into a back stance with a twin inner form block, a number 3 jump front kick, so it's up front kick, number 2 front kick, land forward, and guarding block in a back stance. So they can practice both left side and right side for that combination. For our green belts, purple belts, and blue belts, we're practicing on Inwan number 2. And the combinations I want them training them with will be an X block with a twin upset punch. So they'll load up on their hips, they step forward and do a front stance and a low X block, and then pull back and twin upset punch. So that their hands are upside down on their ribs, and then they turn over into an upset punch. Not to be confused with an uppercut. It just goes straight out with the hands upside down. Again, hands on the hips, they step into a front stance, low X block, retract to their ribs, and then twin upset punch. And that's combination number 1 for green, purple, and blue. Combination number 2 is from a closed position. They're gonna do a low block with a side kick, number 1 side kick, number 3 hook kick, double knife hand block. So it's knife hand low block, hands come up, number 1 side kick, land forward, step together, hook kick, double knife hand block in a back stance when they land. Good. And again, ready? Let's do it sideways. That way. Okay, ready? And it's knife hand low block, hands up, number 1 side kick, step together, it's number 3 hook kick, double knife hand block, and back. And they would do that both left and right side again. About 20 times on each combination. The more the better to help them focus their techniques and to give them a little cardiovascular work and burn off some energy. Form number 3 is for the brown and red belts. That would be Chungjung number 2. The combinations I want them focusing on would be the first 2 moves of the form, which are square block. So they're in a chumbi position. They turn to their right first and square block. So their body drops down into a back stance. Then they look over their shoulder, pivot quickly, and then slow with the square block. Good. Again. So when they do their first motion, it's a fast tuck to their hips and then about a 3 count to the block. So they look first and pivot, and then slow 1, 2, 3. Look, pivot, and 1, 2, 3, and relax. Good. So that's combination number 1 for the brown and red belts. Combination number 2 is a kick combination, a number 2 round kick, side kick. We want the round kick to go high level, the side kick to go midsection level. They land in a front stance with a support inner form block and then an upset punch. So their first motion is they're in a guarding block position in a back stance. So off their back leg, they do a number 2 round kick head level and then a side kick chest level, and go. So it's round kick, side kick. Now it's long front stance, inner form block supported, and then upset punch with the back hand. Other hand pulls all the way back to their rib. Again. Ready, switch your stance, so we'll do this other side this time. Again, so they start in a guarding block position, coming off their back leg. Eddie, round kick, side kick, so it's up, in, long front stance, inner forearm block supported, and then upset punch. Perfect. Good. And that is combination number 2 for the brown and red belts. For our black belts, we want all our black belts practicing these combinations. Out of the first degree Shimjung form, we are going to be doing the low block with a front kick, step together number 3, jump, hook kick, and then a 9 block. So we start in a rear stance with a knife hand low block. That's a tension block, so it's a 1, 2, 3 count. Hands come up, number 1 front kick, land in the middle stance, step together, jump, hook kick, and then 9 block in a sparring stance. Good, again. So we start in a rear stance, knife hand low block, 2, 3, hands up, number 1 front kick, touch together, number 3 jump, hook kick, and 9 block in a sparring stance. And boom. Good. The second combination is actually a second degree combination. We're gonna do from a sparring stance, a number 2 inside crescent kick, reverse hook kick, round kick, finish with the high block in a back stance. So it's off the back leg, inside crescent with a yell, reverse hook kick, round kick, high block. Good, and again. Ready, and go. Inside crescent, reverse hook kick, round kick, and high block. And roll. And again, they will want on both the black belt combinations, we want everybody practicing left and right side at least 15 to 20 times as a minimum. We want combinations, all these combinations done with their techniques nice and strong. So mom and dad, if you're helping the kids with their combinations, if they fall out of their moves, do not count the bad ones. They have to be 15 or 20 good techniques to develop good muscle memory instead of letting them get away with maybe falling out of their techniques, or their kick's not high enough, or their hands are down. So we want mom and dad to be good coaches to make sure they're keeping their hands up and their stances. That means their legs should be bent in their stances. And next up will be our weapons drills. Right.